Hey everyone. Today I'm going to tell you a real story that's even more exciting than a Hollywood blockbuster. Back in 2021, a group of ordinary Americans just scrolling through Reddit on their phones managed to break through the defenses of those Wall Street big shots in suits and ties. Can you believe it? This isn't a movie. It really happened. Do you know GameStop? The company that sells video game discs? At that time, the stock price was only $4, and the smart folks on Wall Street thought the company was about to collapse, so they went crazy shorting the stock. But then, a guy on a forum called Roaring Kitty discovered an amazing secret. The number of shares the short sellers had sold was actually 200% more than the company's total outstanding shares. It's like you only have 100 cows, but you've already sold 1,000 cows to customers. Naturally, this was a perfect opportunity for a short squeeze, just waiting for someone to notice. So, Roaring Kitty posted this info on the forum, and it instantly attracted a lot of retail investors, with over 11 million individual investors joining in just a few weeks. Here's where it gets interesting. At the time, there was a company that specialized in shorting GameStop called Citron Research, and the boss straight up said online, "This stock is worth at most $20, you retail investors are just a bunch of suckers." This set off a storm, and the Reddit forum called Wall Street Bets, WSB for short, absolutely exploded. A group of ordinary folks who worked during the day and scrolled through their phones at night, delivery drivers, college students, programmers, and even retired grandpas, started buying GameStop stock with their pocket money and launched a movement on the forum called Diamond Hands, meaning they would only buy and never sell. And then GameStop's stock price started skyrocketing. From $4 to $20 to $50, it soared all the way to $483, a gain of over 2,700%. Even crazier, a delivery driver named Keith Patrick shared on Reddit how he traded stocks while delivering pizzas and, in just 2 weeks, made enough money to buy a Tesla. The most direct victim of this retail movement was Melvin Capital, a hedge fund that once managed $12.5 billion in assets. It was severely hit by shorting GME and was eventually forced to accept a $2.75 billion emergency infusion and back out of shorting the stock. Other well-known hedge funds also suffered massive losses, with total losses from shorting GME estimated at over $30 billion. To be honest, there were no real winners in this story. The stock price, which had reached $483, eventually started plummeting, and many retail investors who bought in at the peak ended up losing big. But this event changed the entire game in the financial world. Now the elites on Wall Street closely monitor social media sentiment, and the first thing they ask in meetings is, "What stock is Reddit talking about today?" This story teaches us that the financial market is always full of surprises, but also reminds us, when everyone starts saying, "This time is different," it's probably time to be cautious. All right, that's it for today's story. Do you think retail investors can really beat Wall Street? Share your thoughts in the comments. Next time, we'll talk more about thrilling stories from the financial world. Don't forget to like and follow, and we'll see you next time.